13 days. That's all it took for humanity to stand on the edge of extinction. No internet, no warning, no second chances, just fear. In 1962, the world entered the most dangerous moment in history. Almost nobody alive today truly understands how close we came to nuclear war. It began on a small island, Cuba. After a violent revolution, a young leader named Fidel Castro took control of the country. To his supporters, he represented freedom, but to the United States, he was becoming a nightmare. Because while America watched Cuba nervously, something terrifying was happening in secret. The Soviet Union, America's greatest enemy, was moving nuclear missiles into Cuba. Missiles capable of killing millions of people within minutes.
And Cuba sat only 90 miles away from the American coast. When American spy planes finally discovered the missile sites, panic exploded inside Washington. Inside the White House, President John F. Kennedy faced an impossible choice: attack Cuba and possibly trigger World War III, or stay silent and allow nuclear weapons to remain aimed directly at American cities. For 13 terrifying days, the entire world held its breath. Children practiced hiding under school desks. Families built underground shelters. People filled stores with food, believing the end could come at any moment. American warships surrounded Cuba. Soviet submarines moved silently beneath the ocean. Fighter jets waited for launch orders, and somewhere in the darkness, military commanders on both sides prepared for nuclear war. One mistake, one misunderstanding, one angry decision could have erased entire nations from the planet forever. Then came the moment that nearly changed history forever. A Soviet submarine surrounded by American forces believed war may have already started. One officer wanted to launch a nuclear torpedo. If he had succeeded, millions may have died within hours. But one man refused to approve the launch. And because
of that single decision, human civilization survived. Behind closed doors, secret negotiations continued between America and the Soviet Union. Fear filled every room. Every message mattered. Every second felt heavier than the last. Then finally, an agreement was reached. The Soviet Union would remove its missiles from Cuba, and the United States would step back from invasion. The world had escaped nuclear destruction.
But the Cuban Missile Crisis left behind a terrifying truth. The survival of humanity did not depend on weapons. It depended on people remaining calm during the most dangerous moment in history. And even today, the world still lives under the shadow of those 13 days.